Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How you guys doing? Hell's Cat Death here, bringing you another episode of Wednesday Night Fights. Back again. This time around, we got a pretty full schedule for you tonight. Up first will be King versus AMD. This will be a 770 NBA format. Maps on this one, Himmels and Sand River. That one's going to be pretty fun. And then at your 10 p.m. hour, White Wolves versus Milnar in the ladder tournament. 770 NBA coming out Arctic region and mines. So that one's going to be pretty exciting. Timer's gone up, so we're going to go ahead and start doing some intros here. The best mod on the planet, in my opinion. I don't care what anybody else thinks. What up? How you doing, legit?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Fair to Midland. And then, of course, over to the man himself, the man who beat the Hulk. I don't know how he did it. It's the man, the myth, the legend. Dis, what's up?
Hey, just so you know, that was in a thumb wrestling match, and I took him 2 out of 3.
Sweet.
But I'm great. It's good. It's good to be here tonight.
Awesome. Tank's already going up here. I do want to give a big shout out to all the individuals in Louisiana, Texas, Arkansas. You guys are going to be going through hell here soon. WNF is sharing our thoughts, prayers, and our hope to you guys that everyone stays safe, stays calm, and stay dry, most definitely. All right, guys.
Yes. Hey, legit, can you go over what the tank rules are for the ladder tournament? Because I think you have the best grasp on those.
Yes. So ladder tournament rules are for any standard tank. It is 3 of the same name. But then here's where it gets tricky.
Okay.
Once we move over to mercenaries, you can only have a maximum of 3 mercenaries. So you cannot bring 3 machines and 1 chisel, because that's 4.
Got it.
And the same goes for the premium tanks. So you cannot bring 3 Valors and a VK-72. So those are the rules.
You could bring
2 TDs.
So you could bring 3 Valors, you could bring 3 VKs, but you can't go with 4 of anything if it's one of those tanks. Got it. And the TDs are?
TDs are max of 2, and they must be different. And you can only have a max of 1 arty if you feel like bringing an arty.
Okay. Good. That's good. Very interesting. Keep an eye on out for that tonight. Looks like on the first map we got Himmels, as everyone can see, and AMD will be defending against King attacking. Looks like AMD has all of their tanks up. You want to run down those, Hells?
Alrighty, over on the AMD side of the world, iPig, E3, Goku, and that Yagpants E100. Explosive Comet and the Chisel, Nilrak and that Mouse, Semperfi, Lime Green, great, all in those Valors.
Yeah, and over on the King side, SK there in the E4, and then we have double IS7s with Fresh Dog and RGLS, and then we got the 705A with CB and then 2 Super Conquerors, Shadow of Death, and Why You Do This, and then finally a 5A with Done Deal. Like this lineup.
Alrighty. Hope everybody in the tanking world is doing good. Hope everybody's staying safe. Those who have contracted COVID, hope everything's going well for you, and I hope you recover soon. We're going off here to the tanks now.
What do you think about running 3 Valors on Himmelsdorf?
Well, I mean, one could be at C3, one could be at Delta 5. And
maybe you could even stick one in the window at
A3, maybe. That's the
A4. I don't know.
I mean, that's the most logical. Unless someone puts it out there like the B2, maybe B2, C3, B2,
The great thing about
A4.
the tank is that it's pretty mobile, and the gun's good, and the turret's good. Obviously, it's just how do you hide that squishy hole
Right.
on a city map?
Wazzadoodle is going up and over. It looks like King here is going to elect to go for banana, maybe?
And AMD's sending a lot of tanks in towards that B line. leaving really only 2 tanks out on the rails. That Chisel out there spotting, Explosive Comet, and then Nilrak in the Mouse is moving up to add support out on the rails.
They're gonna take the Valors.
Oh, but
Maybe.
you're right. It is a banana push.
I mean, on the Banana Road, there's a few places. Hey, thank you, legit, for
Great.
the subscribe for 9 months.
Great detects by the Chisel. The Chisel spotted 6 out of the 8 tanks of King. So great intel. Look where AMD is set up. Looks like they want to have a fight on the banana.
It's gonna be kind of interesting with these Valors on a Banana Road.
Yeah, kind of using, it looks like they're using their big heavies, the E3 and the Jaggaroo, to kind of be the blockers, and then get their Valors in to be pick apart. But we got a big brawl going on here.
Yeah, the Chisel probably needs to start going rotating, getting on in here. Oddball, thank you for the subscribe. 14
There's
months.
one of those Valors. Valor went down really quick. And the Jaggaroo's going down. Finally, a tank from King goes down, the 705A, but they're bleeding really bad. Looks like iPig is down to a 1-shot in that E3. That's trouble. Here comes the Chisel. Maybe the Chisel can get something going on the rear shots. Problem is that E4 and those IS-7s and even that Conqueror, they have a lot of health. Good
Yeah.
focus fire by King, right?
King definitely put in some work, taking advantage of having just flat out more armor, more armor in this type of scenario. The Valors not being really utilized for what they are.
Yeah. Well, and you had what, 3 Valors, a Chisel. That's pretty thin armor on a city map. Good guns, but thin armor, and this poor Nilrak in the Mouse just could not rotate into the battle. It was over before he got into position. And that I've seen a lot of teams. It's kind of, you live by the mouse, die by the mouse. You know, that mouse, if you don't pick the right place where that attack is coming, that tank is just not useful.
You can get stuck really quickly. All right, so there we go. It's like King taking this one straight on out. Dis, you want to go ahead and slide down some?
Yeah, we'll shoot down some damage right here. A few notables there for AMD. Over at the top there, Simplify in the Valor was able to squeeze out 1382. The other Valor by Lime Green also put up 1359, picked up a kill. And let's see, down there at the bottom, iPig in the E3 was able to land a few shots, put out just about over 1,500 damage, blocked 1,780, so some good blocking going on there. The only other big tank was Goku in the Jaggaroo, punched out over 2K. Still, just not enough damage there, unfortunately, by
Beatles,
AMD.
1964, thank you. Thank you for the follow, welcome.
Looking over on the King side, some really nice damage spread across the board here. A done deal in the Wazadoodle 5A, putting out 2,700. Shadow of Death in the Super Conqueror, picking up 2 kills and almost putting out 3K. Not a bad game there. And while you do this, in his Super Conqueror, picking up another 2 kills and putting out over 3K. There's some really good games there. And SK in the E4 put out 2,500. Good stuff. Both the IS-7s checking in there, getting right close to the 2K mark, and one of them picking up a kill. So good job to the King side.
Alrighty, what up, Slayer of Undeath? How you doing? Van, how you doing? Oddball, thanks for coming out.
Let's see if AMD reconsiders the use of the Valors on Himmelsdorf. Definitely one of those maps where you want to bring a couple IS-7s. Those E4s tend to perform really well. even the Super Conqueror, I think, is a better pick than the Valor on Himmels.
Yep. Interesting play. We'll see how they change it up. AMD's going to change it up here and see how they rock this out the next time around. Chewy, how you doing? Just to tell everybody that is watching, at the end of this match, we're gonna have to shut down stream so I can go back into tournament delay to shove it back up to 10 minutes. You know us, we like being right on the verge for you guys, so we can keep the everything interactive there in the chat. So just a reminder, at the end of this match, we'll shut it down and it should be fired right back up, ish. Because of a 10-minute delay, so we're definitely gonna be an interesting restart. But stick around after that, and we'll get you taken care of with some more live tanking action on WNF.
Absolutely, we always do. You were right. We got some tanks going up, and it does look like AMD at least wants to run one of those Valors again, but. Up a Chieftain this time too.
Honestly, out of my premium picks that I'd have to pick, I would on Himmels. I'm a VK72 guy all the way.
Yeah, VK72. I've used a lot of the Sleazy E's, the 279E. At least one of them. I mean, I do like trolley tanks and I do like armor on Himmels. Survivability, but also mobility is important. I did like the aggressiveness that AMD had. I just think they needed to have better tanks to challenge the banana. That's all.
Right. Yeah, that 3 Valors, really good tanks, but not going against that tonnage and that armor. It just will not hold up. All right, so King going up 3-6, one more to go. 1 minute remaining on the clock. It is seconds. Really fast. King. Why do you think this? Also is Shadow Death coming in the Super Conks. Done deal in the VK72. Nate coming out in that 705A. Fresh Dog in the IS7. And C-Beer coming out in the E3.
Yep. Still waiting for some tanks for AMD. Let's go ahead and run through. We got iPig in the IS7. We got Nilrak and the Mouse. We got the Valor, Simplify, and then triple Super Conquerors like that pickup. Explosive Comet, Lion Green, Goku, and then Great coming out in the Chieftain. So
interesting call with the
definitely
Chieftain.
A lot of British tanks there.
Over here, only thing that changed on this side, Sith. Slith did come out in the E4.
Yeah. That's a very good defensive lineup that King has chosen. I think that pretty much falls into what I would call a meta category in terms of the type of TDs you want and the type of heavy tanks that you want to stuff up all the holes with. I think that one of the keys here that I found really good teams are able to get, you know, it seems weird, but to get vision and really know where that attack is happening, not allow the attack to sneak up. There's really only 3 attacks that are happening. It's either to come by banana, it's to come up and over the top on the 0 line, or it's to start from the K line and push towards the rails. So knowing where that happens is huge for defense and rotations.
Yes, most definitely. It actually makes a huge difference of matter of if your guys are going to be able to be placed in the proper like that Mouse. If they would have got a little bit more earlier detection, they would have been. But yet again, I mean, it's a Mouse, so we'll have to.
Well, and that's where, you know, using like a 279 or like a VK, like you mentioned, you can rotate those tanks actually. Even a E3 will rotate a lot faster and give you tons of armor.
So the E4 is getting into place. Yeah, that E4 is going to try to get some spots. VK is going to slide up behind him.
Ooh. This could be devastating.
That's going to hurt.
Alpha.
Yeah, if they get a hold of a side of a Super Conk or the side of a Chieftain, This is
Look how
not.
that VK is turned out with his rear back turret facing, kind of like what you do with a waffle. Here comes the pain.
E4
Ooh,
missed.
E4 misses.
VK staying put. VK still hasn't fired. VK waiting for good shot. Oh, he moved. Both missed. Oh, shucky darns.
No pain delivered there. Maybe SK might get one more in. There's a nice shot.
There's
802.
one.
But the gig's up. They know where they're coming from. Everybody's coming down banana.
Great. Now, in a hold on position, he's just got to be careful of that hatch. Yet again, everybody loves the chieftain gun characteristics, but the hatch, man.
Yeah. Nate's in a really nice position with his 705A Nate Code Elite. Just punched in a nice shot for over 500 there against Pig.
E3, CB are going to be coming around. He's going to have the entire side of a pig. Oh, when he misses, but no, he shot at the Valor.
Got to push up the D line here. A little standoff on the D line. There is one tank out there that's rotating along the 3 line. Oh, that's the mouse.
Nilrak elected to put some miles on it today.
Yeah, I use the word rotating very loosely.
I think he's changing the Earth orbit as he comes around.
Not a lot of cap pressure here. They only have one tank on, AMD does. Goku there, and they are protecting him quite well, but only one tank's on the cap, so lots of time for King to get resets and make adjustments. Ooh, here comes the double cap pressure though, Hells, with the mouse on the rear side of the cap. They're going to have to pull a tank off to go deal with that and get a reset.
Well, let's eliminate the 2 super conks and the 705. Pig does get rid of one of the tanks. Great, still holding in, getting ammo right there. CB are going
not
down.
Sending anything yet. Looks like SK in the E4 has been told to head back, so he is now turning and going. He should have plenty of time to get over there. And the way he's approaching, if he doesn't get proxied, that mouse is going to get an E4 shot right in the behind. I like how Fresh Dog is now coming out in the front. They're kind of pincering the mouse right now, so this should be an easy reset.
Apollo, thank you for that. Subscribe 3 months in a row. You the man. You the man. Oh, IS-7 bounce on the mouse turret.
Yeah. We had that pretty flush, but you know, that mouse is so trolly. And there goes his engine. Nilrak is in a lot of trouble here against 2 tanks.
This should be it. There it is. Back over to the IS-7. Pig's been lasting in there. Pig's got a lot of blocked. He's already taken on 1 super conk and an E3 and 1, and now he's taken on another super conk.
Oh, he's down to 68 hit points. Problem is that super conk, the super conk can just shoot straight down on that plate.
Not bad, Apollo. Not bad. How you doing, sir? All right, you want to go ahead and roll down some damage?
Absolutely. Looking over on the AMD side, putting out some more damage this time for sure. In the Chieftain, great there. Putting up 1518, blocking 1340, so that Chieftain was actually blocking some decent damage on Himmels. Super Conqueror's doing some work. Lime Green and his, putting up almost 2800 in damage and blocking, and even 1500. Explosive Comment also with some great damage out of his Super Conqueror, picking up a kill, putting up 3600 in damage. So really nice job. Looking down now at the bottom in the IS-7, we were talking about Pig just doing work, and that is work out of an IS-7.
Mm-hmm.
2
Yes, sir.
kills, 4,000, over 4,000 in damage, and 3,500 in blocking. I would take that game any single day in comp in an IS-7.
Yes, sir.
That's a gold medal game right there out of Pig. Way to play that IS-7. Play the hell out of it.
Right.
Yeah, looking over on the King side, once again, some big damage dealers busting loose here. We got Nate in his 705A. Fantastic game with 3,300 in damage. Really nicely done. Shadow of Death in the Super Conqueror, picking up 2 kills, 2,600 in damage. At VK, we were talking about those. Done Deal, picking up 3 kills, 2,700 in damage, 2,840 blocking. Great job in the VK. At the bottom there, Fresh Dog in the IS-7, picking up 2,800 in damage and a kill. And then the E4, driven by SK, 45. I'll give him 4,600 in damage and a kill with 6 pins. That's a super game in the E4. So 2
Yes,
really
sir.
nice games. I think AMD definitely came to fight in that game and put up a good fight. I like the strat of throwing the mouse on there. They needed to survive a little bit longer over on the banana in order to pull that off, but good idea.
Alrighty,
Whose
guys.
map selection was Himmel's?
They're just going off of week 4.
Oh, they're just going off the week 4 ladder. because
Ladder
they didn't
tournament.
pick The maps.
Yep.
Got it. So it's Himmel's and Sand River. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Wasn't back in the garage, so I don't know if you switched the map yet.
Yet again, to all the viewers, if any of you guys are down there in the path of Hurricane Laura, our hearts and prayers go out to you guys, and hopefully you're safe enough and out of the path of that badass storm. So
Yeah.
hope you all stay safe. Just a reminder, at the end of this match, we are going to reset the stream to throw on the 10-minute tournament timer, because at the 10 p.m. we do have a tournament match for the ladder, which is White Wolves versus Milnar. That one has been, it's 770 NBA. Maps on that one, Arctic region and mines. So it will be a short gap between the tournament plays, just so we can get turn off the WNF delay and crank up the tournament delay. So thank you for everybody that wants to stick with us. All right. So legit, you want to go ahead and go down AMD this time, and Dis, if you want to go down King.
Sounds good. We've got plenty of time on the clock.
That's they're asking. There we go.
About 90 seconds left. Looks like AMD has all their tanks up. If you want to hit those. Jit?
Yeah. AMD running triple Super Conky Donkeys by I'm Great, Goku, and Sticky Buds. Triple Valor by Milrak, Lime Green, and Semperfi. And that T100 LT by iPig.
Cool.
That's gonna be dangerous. iPig is always, well, he puts up some good numbers in that.
And absolutely, he's really good in that. And I love the Triple Valors and Super Conquerors on Sand River. That's really sick. Over on the King side, Fresh Dog in his LT. So we'll see how he matches up against Pig. SK is bringing out the Chisel. Fat Chat, Shadow of Death. Machine by CSF Army, and then triple Super Conquerors. Why you do this? And Done Deal and CBR.
So I'm wondering if it's CBR or CBR, like the motorcycle. So
Oh yeah, like CBR motorcycles. Yeah.
Yep.
I
So
know
if
what it
anybody's in the chat that knows this person,
CBR.
yep, let us
Those
know.
are cool. I always wanted one of those
Ninjas
when I
are
was
better.
younger. Yeah. Oh yeah, the ninja.
Fight me.
I'm a Jigster fan. Give me a Suzuki.
I'm not getting involved in that
boy.
because I don't own either, so I can't tell you.
Alrighty, here we go.
All right, let's see how this plays out. I like both these lineups.
Trying to figure out here. King maybe playing the F ridge. Super Conks go
It
ditch
could be.
maybe.
Yeah. They'll probably tell us here pretty quickly. The thing is those super conquerors tend to go down on that F ridge and play on the ramp, and then they're load everything up on the one line, and then probably come down the JK. That looks like the tell right there.
Well, at least they got
Notice
the
how far AMD's extending already with these Valors. This is interesting, Hells.
They're gonna go ahead and take it all the way to the edge and try to play it so no one can try to quick cap A. But well, as long as they keep the
they're
pressure.
using super conquerors to defend the Valors and keep anything off the backside of the Valors. Very interesting.
Pig needs to make another run here. Maybe go out and see if he can try to at least get some sort of information on K-line.
What tank you like, I would never sit in front of 3 Valor guns and 3 Super Conqueror guns all aiming right at you.
Nope.
No.
Nope, there is
that
no...
just sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah, the only way that you're... I mean...
Those 2 Conquerors on the ramp are going to have to punish those Valors.
Yes, they're going to have to.
Or it's impossible to run the strat they're trying to do. Guess the question I want to know, I don't know if you can show the viewers, is are those 2 Conquerors able to actually get shots on the Valors?
That's what I'm going to look at really fast here.
Exposing. There's kind of some rocks in their way.
Yeah, no, there's those rocks right there that are in, what is that, F5 block the view. They might be able to, if they shoot the gap in between them, right there.
There's a nice shot.
He has to shoot the gap in the V.
CBR did it.
Yep. You got to shoot the gap through the V of the rocks right there. You do have shots on one of the Valor. One of the Super Conks over poking there. You're on defense. You shouldn't be poking. You know where they're at.
Keep your head down. Let the other team make the mistake and overreach.
I'm telling you, in an 884 Matt, someone probably would have been rocking a T92 or a 261 in this match on AMD probably.
Oh, God. Yeah. I do like where Done Deal has brought his Super Conqueror up. That's a real nice lockdown position. You don't have to overpoke, but it makes it really difficult now for those Valors to kind of move out of where they're at. They're kind of locked down now.
Machine trying to get those long range shots.
That gun is so hard to use from distance, I think. That's my opinion.
All right, so Great and Sticky Buns now rotate into the ditch to try to engage Done Deal. Six minutes left, 6:26 left on the clock here, so plenty of time. AMD's just got to conserve. They're making good trades. I mean, if you look at the percentage, they're doing okay.
Hey, as long as you stay ahead on percentage on defense, you're playing it right. There's no cap pressure. There's no reason to panic. You want to just, I think the key is preserving the health of those Valors.
That Batchat and G0 is just ripping Semperfi up. He's missed, he's got 2 into him.
The ammo rack now, okay, they're pushing these 2 Valors down.
And, into fire of a whole bunch of tanks. Okay.
Yeah.
iPig and the other light tank now engaged up in E1. What do you think?
Looks like Lime Green and Nilrak have decided they're just going to go down in the river and try to take out Done Deal. I guess that's the plan here.
They had a huge lead.
Yeah, but now they lost Nilrak for it. See, focus fire, and they gave up the high ground. You don't want to give up the high ground. Oh, whoops. Why you do this is just wondering why he did that.
Right.
I think he thought that was going to be a little more gentle slope than.
So Pig does take out Fresh Dog. Pig, though, on fumes. Fumes. Amarak's the Bat Chat. He cannot let that Bat Chat get around him.
Bat Chat's deadly, but he's just taking all sorts of shots right now, and this machine is going to be reloaded. Instead, the machine just face hugs Goku, and here comes the 1, 2, 3, and boom, there he goes.
Yeah, they didn't have to push. It's interesting. Why they didn't?
Yeah, why push?
They were winning the
I don't
trades.
know, maybe they thought they had an overmatch, and obviously I think they felt they could just get down there and jump it, but you know, we saw how that played out. Is just too many. They were getting shot from every which way, and look at all those dead tanks down there in that river.
All right, so
2,
Pig's
3,
just
4,
gotta.
5, 6.
You can take out the Bat Chat. There's one. Bat Chat's on reload. He dropped the reloading. He can just take out one at a time. Make his resets.
No, he doesn't have time because they're capping. So
You just one at a time. Come on, get it in there. Reset one of them. Oh! One drove off.
down to 5 seconds on that cap.
Yep.
They drove off again. King really wants to kill all. Which is fine, but I hate chasing a light tank at the end of the game. If I was calling, I'd just keep everybody on the cap. I'd let Legit go chasing though in his Bat Chat.
All right. Do we want to? You want to see if they want to play the other side?
I think they have to, right? You have to play all 4 games in the ladder, regardless of score, correct?
If this was the actual tournament match, yes.
Oh, well, we got time, so if they might as well do it if they want. I'll go down damage on the AMD side. Looking at the AMD, Sticky Buds in the Super Conqueror, putting up just 1122, blocking 1430. Goku in his Super Conqueror putting up almost 2,500 in damage, and boy, hells, look at that. He blocked 4320 in the Super Conqueror.
Nice.
Talk about doing work in a Super Conqueror. That is amazing. Amazing work right there. Going through the rest there, Nilrak picked up 1350 in his Valor, and Lime Green picked up 1596 in a kill. His Valor, and then finally iPig in that LT. He was doing some work. He almost put in 3k damage in a light tank and picked up a kill. Looking over on the King side, fantastic damage spread. Why you do this, had a great game, 2,800 in damage with a kill. Done Deal in his Super Conqueror, 2357, another nice game. Shadow of Death in the Bat Chat, putting up almost 1,900 in damage. He was doing some farming from distance. CBR in the Super Conqueror, definitely the kill collector, we will call him in this one. 4 kills with 2,600 in damage. Good job, CBR. In the machine, we have CSF Army with almost 1,900 in damage. And then finally, SK in the Chisel with 2,700 in damage, blocking a fair amount, 1,280, and also picking up a kill. Nice job by King.
Yes, great job by King, taking up the victory. We're just going to go ahead and switch sides here. so we can fill up the rest of the time, and then we will swap it out and have the short delay refix, I guess you can call it.
Yeah.
Make sure I got the scores on the right side of the screens for everybody.
I haven't been really disappointed with anything that AMD has done tonight. I think the last two battles they fought really well. I thought their tank lineups were thoughtful, and even their positioning. I like the idea of that strat with the Valors supported by. The thing is, with a strat like that, you have to really think about what's going to break that strat. And King just was able to get a lot of fields of fire on those Valors sitting in that little pocket there. And those Valors weren't able to do much, and they weren't able to suppress any of the fields of fire that they were taking it from.
Giapet asking who was screaming. That would be my 5-year-old daughter in the other room.
It does happen.
Alrighty. Wait for some tanks to go up here. When is Shell Shock? I'm hoping here soon, man. I'm hoping. I'm going to see if during the wintertime, if with everything slowing down for me with wintertime, if I could actually be able to pick up Shell Shock until Legit can take it over. So, that's one of the things going on. And then WNF will start picking up some of the new World of Warships. They're going to be dropping clans and clan battles over there on that side. So, the time is almost near. Hellcats move from one wargaming game over to the next is coming soon. I hope everybody still stays tuned for that. It is a whole nother breed of game, I do have to say over there. It's fun, but it's...
I think I have a tier 2.
You got to start up somewhere, don't you?
I got a bunch of free tanks because of that. I don't
That's
know whatever
true.
that,
I got a
that
bunch of free
Xbox
ones.
thing is. I haven't even played them yet, but I know I have ships in the docks ready. They're ready to go.
Almost got almost every nation up to tier 5 on everything. Except for my Japs. That one, I'm 2 bureaus away from getting my Yamamoto, because that was the whole I wanted. Because I played it on the PC. I fell in love with the Yamamoto. It just reaches out and touches people in the no-no spots. So, from like 19 miles away, so the ultimate arty. All right, so here we go. I'll let you two go back down this rundown. So legit, you guys can figure it out here, whoever you want to take.
Yep.
Okay.
Why don't you take King?
Sure. Triple Super Conky Donkey by Nay, Why Do You Do This? And Shadow Death. A Machine by Army, a T100 LT by Fresh Dog, and an E4 by Slith.
All right, over on the AMD side, we have Explosive Comment in this CGC. Here comes the Arty in the LT, iPig, Triple Valors, Sentinel, Daddy Stride, and Chewy, and then double Super Conks, Lime Green, and Goku.
All
And then
right.
RGL threw up a chisel last second.
I have to say, when you're sitting at the lobby screen, King's logo is not, it's really dark. But once you get like on the bright blue background of the sky and everything on stream, the King's logo actually does look pretty good. So I have to give a shout out to King's for getting that logo on point there.
Very scary.
Yes.
All right, so here we go. Game 4. We are on Sand River, and King is defending, and we have AMD attacking, and they got that Artie. They're going to go for the boost. Are they boosting?
Can you boost the
It looks
CGG?
I see. I
Yeah,
don't know.
you need like 5 tanks to do it, though. I'm pretty sure.
I'm sure they've tested this. Let's see how this boost is going to go. They've committed.
It's going up pretty
$1.
easily. Wow.
Oh, look at that. They did that nicely.
Right, that didn't
done,
take
AMD.
nothing. Valor
the nice
power.
thing about then, whoa, light tank. What?
Whoa.
Oh, pig. Just got blasted. He is now a one-shot. I think he was worried that King was going to protect the Artie, so he wanted to extend vision, but boy, he paid for it.
Yeah, he's going to be playing for pretty far back the rest of the night now.
Yeah, I think he needs to almost rotate, go down like the K line.
K5, K6, yeah. Southern, thank you for the following. Welcome. How you guys doing?
The one thing that Pig was able to find out is that there's a lot of King up there around the B cap. So we do know, I think he had pretty good intel. I think he spotted at least 6 tanks. He knows 6 tanks are up there.
Just giving you some crap there, Chia Pet. How you doing? Thanks for tuning in
Looks
this
like
evening.
we have a rotation down the K line right now from AMD. We have those 3 Valors that did the boost are now going, looks like they're going straight on the cap, maybe. Sentinel is pretty wounded. He's taken a couple shots and he's at less than half health. Dewey is all right. All 3 of the Valors for AMD sitting right down there on the edge of the A cap. Here they go. They're all there to go on there at once. I wonder if Dewey can go to the high side of that cap and get in that little low dip though.
Oh, getting tracked.
Tracking shot. That was not fun. Looks like he must have already burnt a repair kit or something. He gets shot again and tracked again.
Oh no.
Oh, he's getting tore up. He is a one-shot and tracked again.
Yeah,
maybe he's just going to turn sideways and die, and let Daddy Stride use him as a blocker. That's exactly what he did. Stride is now by himself.
You're good, Chia Pet. It's no problem.
The problem is that if King gets a tank up there in G0, they're going to have side shots and then ridge shots on Stride, and he's just not going to be able to survive.
There it is.
Still haven't seen any big hit from the Artie yet. Artie has hit someone. I haven't seen it. Maybe it was up in the bowl where he was able to do some work, because there are some weak tanks up there.
Pig
nice
is,
Pig.
Yeah, Pig's getting some decent shots from out there at K6.
Yeah.
Kind of saving Daddy Stride a little bit there.
Yep, but I think that was kind of AMD's plan, and it kind of blew up there. I mean, they lost 2 Valors, and the other Valor is now a one-shot.
See, I would have probably left
try to
Goku up top and then rotated Lime Green into the into that F7 position. Thank you, Milkman, for the follow. Welcome. How you doing? Thank you for tuning in, guys.
I have seen some teams that when they do apply cap pressure there on the AA Hells, is they will take those Super Conquerors on the ramp and almost push them up to the bowl.
Already slapping
really
Nate, breaking his gun.
Yeah.
Go ahead, keep going, Des.
Oh no, I was just saying we're also a CGC shot away from really, changing the script here. As CGC could take out one of these half-health tanks and really help AMD out a lot right now. Clearly, the machine and Fresh Dog are up there looking for that CGC, but I don't know if they're even going to find or be able to even do anything once they do.
Just let the arty rain, I guess. I mean, they still got 440 left on the clock, so
but you need to kill something. Something needs to die here.
Artie,
oh, just a big missed shot right there against Nate. Yeah.
Slith now coming in to engage lime green. Light tank.
Lots of health.
Going out there, of course. He's going to proxy spot the arty, but there's no way to actually kill that arty unless you kill it with another arty or you boost a tank up there.
Yeah. Oh, but look where Army is with the machine. He's just raining shots on Stride and then the other Conqueror Goku there. I mean, this is really almost kind of a desperation play at this point because you're too many fields of fire. Once again, we talked about this in the last match. When you cap, you have to control.
There we go.
Fire.
Already taking out one of the Super Conks. 340 left on the clock.
Fortunately, AMD's down to 15% to 42%.
Pig is going to end up getting, it looks like Fresh Dog is, Pig's going to get him. Pig does get him. Pig been on a one-shot entire game, takes down their light tank, and now he's looking to engage the machine. Man.
The machine is on reload right now.
Let's go back up to the other
CGC poke over the ridge and drop a shell right there. That would be
E4 finally does take out lime green.
Oh, nice shot there by the CGC.
Oh.
SK takes him out, burns him down. Fantastic shot by Explosive Comet, but sadly, the other Super Conqueror goes down for AMD, and it's just Pig and the CGC.
See, 2, 4, 5 more rounds out of the CGC before it's just impossible to... Oh, Pig might get out of there. Oh, no. Oh.
Caught him midair.
What up, Anubis? How you doing? And now... Oh!
What a shot! Explosive Comet hits the machine of Army on the run. Those last two shots on the machine and also on the E4 were pretty impressive, I do have to say.
Artie's been
dialed in perfectly.
Pretty on point. I'm just going to figure out how you're going to get this in the next minute 50. Oh, he's detected now.
He's detected, so he's going to have to back up. And again, like you said, Hells, the only way to really get him is to boost the tank. My thing is that if you boost a tank, the first tank is probably going to get blasted. That probably is not a good idea.
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, best thing to do, spread out. Don't get, stay away from that area.
Yeah, it's only a minute.
It wins minute 20.
Left.
Yeah. Up next, ladder tournament: White Wolves versus Milnar. Coming up here very shortly. We're going to shut down the stream temporarily here in 3 minutes. A matter of fact, here in about 2 minutes, we're going to go ahead and shut down the stream so I can put on the 10-minute delay for the tournament play. Can I conquer arc an HE round in there?
Nope, shot the rock in front of him.
Oh. That's probably it. I don't think he can get reloaded with the time remaining. Nor is he going to die. That A cap is a hard cap to take.
It is.
I mean, I've seen all sorts of combinations of Hells from putting 113s, IS-7s, light tanks on there, and tonight we saw Valors. It is just difficult to grab that cap. Oh, is he going to get him? Oh,
Oh,
hey, he got another shot.
he got another shot in though. Great
I
job.
didn't think he was going to get one out, but good job there.
Jesus.
Oh my lord! Stop it. Okay, let's just deal with what needs to be dealt with here. On the AMD side, there's only really one thing to talk about, and that is Explosive Comet living up to his name, doing 6,722 damage. That
Nice.
is filthy, filthy work in a comp match. So wow, good stuff.
The crazy thing is, you would think Pig would have all these like spotted damage.
But he
It
didn't.
isn't. It's Daddy Stride and the
Spread
Valor.
out. Yeah,
the Valor.
It's in the Valor. Picked up most of that. Picked up assisted damage, almost 2,900 right there. So, and you know what? Stride blocked over 3K in that Valor, so he didn't crank out a lot of damage. Boy, he blocked a lot, and he got a lot of that assist damage from the Artie. So good job,
Right.
to Stride there, and he stayed alive for a hell of a long time. Over on the King side, some really good damage spread. We don't have anything quite like the CGC there, but Army was doing some work in his machine, putting up 36. Also, SK in his E4 putting up 2847 and picking up a kill. Down at the bottom, RGL in the Chisel with 2168 in damage and blocking, just over 2K super game there. And Shadow of Death in the Super Conqueror, picking up 3 kills and putting out 4,700 in damage, blocking over 2,100. That's a great game out of a Super Conqueror. We've seen some spectacular games tonight from both sides, some real standouts. So GG's to both teams.
Yes, sir. All right. All right, guys. So here we go. We're gonna wrap it up right here. We will be back just because of the delay change. It's probably going to take anywhere about 10 minutes. So if you want to go out, go get something to drink, get something to snack on. We'll catch you back here real soon. We'll be right back. Peace.